Nicole, we talk to residents and medical students a lot. We get a lot of questions about this program, Public Service Loan Forgiveness. There's sort of a lot to it. Can you help us with some of the details?
Of course, we do get a lot of questions about this, but it's quite simple. There's a simple formula to reach public service loan forgiveness. And if you fulfill this formula for a total of 10 years or 120 months, mind you, they do not have to be consecutive, but ultimately, once you have fulfilled the time period, you will have your debt forgiven. However, let's dive into the details on each of these points, starting with eligible loans. The first thing you need to be concerned with is, are my loans eligible? Is my debt eligible? And the simplest way I know to say it is that as long as the word direct is in the name of the loan, then that loan is eligible. And for loans that do not have the word direct, you can make it eligible simply by putting it in a direct consolidation loan, as long as it is a federal loan. And if you want details on how to do the consolidation, you can visit the Department of Education's website at loanconsolidation.ed.gov.
And of course, there's payments that you have to make, and only certain payment plans qualify for public service loan forgiveness. We've highlighted 4 of them here, but really, only the top 2 are you going to pay attention to: income-based repayment and pay-as-you-earn, because those are the most realistic payments during your residency, and they will lead to the most forgiveness.
And finally, you need to make sure that you're doing qualifying work. So you're doing qualifying work if you're working full-time with an employer and your employer is a tax-exempt, nonprofit 501c3 organization, the government, military, or public service organization. Now, a lot of times the question comes up, how do I find out in advance if my future employer counts, or does my current employer count? And I just want to refer you to Fed Loan Servicing. They're the servicer that oversees the entire program. So when you have questions, that's a good resource to go to.
Okay. Is there some kind of form that they have to help you check off on an employer?
There is, employment certification form, and it's a wonderful form because if you're interested in this program, it allows you to track your progress along the way. And so I suggest filling that form out at least once a year to make sure you've documented your progress.
Okay, let's take this program, Public Service Loan Forgiveness, and apply it to Dr. Median. So Dr. Median borrowed $170,000, and then she's going to work as a pediatrician at a community health center. That's a path that would lead to Public Service Loan Forgiveness. She's going to be in the income-based repayment plan for 10 years, both during and or after her residency, and then she'll qualify for Public Service Loan Forgiveness. Nicole, would that happen automatically?
Unfortunately, no. She will qualify and she'll know it, but she also needs to fill out one more form. She needs to formally apply for the forgiveness.
I see. And I'm going to guess that form's available on the servicing website.
Absolutely. Fed Loan Servicing can assist her with that process.
Okay, so the numbers during her residency, she's going to earn between $50,000 and $58,000. And as we know, IBR ties your payment to your income. It doesn't really matter what your debt is. And for Dr. Median, then, her payment's going to range between $400 and $500 a month during the residency. And during the 3 years, Dr. Median will repay $16,000 on her loans. After the residency, she's going to have a starting salary of about $135,000. That's going to grow a little bit each year, and that's going to lead to monthly payments between $1,700 and $1,900 a month. And then after the 10-year period, she'll have repaid $167,000 and have about $152,000 forgiven. And I just want to point out, what she's repaying is very close to what she borrowed, the original $170,000.
Well, these numbers are wonderful, but they all apply to if Dr. Median did IBR. What are the numbers if she did pay-as-you-earn?
Well, it looks like this. Here they are side by side. And pay-as-you-earn, same principles. Your payment is tied to your income, but the payment amounts are a little bit less because the formula is a little bit different. And that leads to the end of the day, she's going to pay less but have more forgiven. And when I see them side by side, it makes me think, hey, I can pick and choose. What do you say to that, Nicole?
I would caution anyone, of course, pay-as-you-earn, you have more forgiven, and people would want to be in that plan. Unfortunately, there's some eligibility requirements, and so if someone doesn't qualify for pay-as-you-earn, IBR, income-based repayment, is a really great alternative that also leads to significant forgiveness.
All right. Are there any other repayment or forgiveness plans available?
Yes, there are. In fact, we have over 70 listed on our website. And in addition to that, the National Institute of Health and National Health Service Corps both give out tens of thousands of dollars every year, and it only requires minimal commitment.
Okay. So if you want to know any more information about any of these programs, we're going to refer you to our website, aamc.org/first. There's also a calculator where you can run through public service loan forgiveness and see how all these different scenarios and repayments would work with you and your own portfolio.